How long will it take us to print 1022 DTF transfers of this image? Only one way to find out. All right, y'all, 6:19 in the morning. We're about to have one of our craziest days, is DTF printers. Now, we only have 2 DTF printers, right? And our capacity is 500 feet. And yesterday, we received this order for 73 copies of 5-footers with assured next day business printing. So on top of our regular orders, we have to put in another 365 feet. And that is why we're starting early. And it's about to get really interesting. So hang out with us and check out what we need to do to get these 365 feet printed out by the end of the day, and maybe learn something along the way. All right, let's start. Let's make t-shirts. The wife is here, Marianne, say hi. And she's gonna do the whole thing because she is actually the queen of production in this company. All right, let's do it. What are you doing first? You're doing it clean. All right, and let's see how that looks like. Ooh, boy. Printer's a little messy. We have not had time to clean it. Done with the clean. What are you gonna do next? Nozzle check.
Check.
Check it out. So colored still good. The white's kind of there, but not 100%. Check it out. What do you think?
One more cleaning.
While that's cleaning, Marianne is going to clean the curing station or the curing oven. So notice how this one is way bigger than the other one over there. And that's because the big printer prints faster than the Oddly. So this prints probably like twice as fast at least, with 6 passes on it. All right, so we're checking for the glycol or the oil that gets pulled out of the ink to dry it out. And we gotta make sure that the oven does not have any of it. And so she's gonna plug it in. For plugs, by the way, we have two 220-volt outlets. This goes all the way around and out. So this one is, they're both 30 amps, but the printer is a 20 amp printer, and the oven, the shaker oven, is a 30 amp device. This is 30 amps and that thing is 20 amps. Same thing with the small printer. This is 30 amps because of the heating element. This is 20 amps. All right, we are working on the smaller printer now, the Oddly. So this one runs about 25 feet per hour, and color looks on point except for, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, there's a little bit of a break on cyan. And if there's banding, we're just gonna have to flush it, and I'll show you how to do that. But right now, she's doing another clean. On the other printer, it's going strong. We're doing the orders from yesterday first. So we have probably about 30 feet that we have to do on here before we work on that long print, or the 73 gang sheets, and the rest of the orders we're gonna print here. Fun, exciting time. All right, it is now 8:52 in the morning. We're starting with the big order, and we're gonna keep on going at it. Let's see how much we can print in one day with this big monster right here. In the meantime, I'm going to man the other printer because our super mom's not here yet, so that both printers can be working at the same time. All she's doing is cleaning the print heads with lid-free swabs, taking off all the gunk underneath there. Hopefully it'll help out. And if it doesn't, we'll continue to problem solve. Another fun day. All right, we're gonna leave her there for a bit because I have a meeting. So this meeting is with a friend of mine that's in San Antonio. Just bought his own printer, would like some help with it. So we're gonna talk about it. Hey brother, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
How's it going, man? All right, that's one meeting done. Right now, we're gonna check on production, how it's going. So the reason we only have 30 feet, that big order in, is because Marianne printed orders that came in before that. So we've already had like 50 feet on there before we started with that big order. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on here as well. We did some test prints for our client, and Supermom Sai right here is hitting the big order. And we still have 67 of those to do. So this is a test print for a client that sent in artwork from her artist. It wasn't quite perfect, so we're trying to troubleshoot. And I'm gonna send her some sample pics just so she can say if they're...
Okay, the bottom, it says time, still has a little bit of white peeking out.
And we wait for a response. So just because we don't have enough to worry about today, at 11:19. Matt, one of our geniuses with graphics, informed me that our web host, Deco Network, is not sending out the quotes. So it is now 12:53. Just resolved the issue with Deco Network. Fun times. And because these did not go through yesterday, see all those 001s? Those were all the quotes from yesterday that had rush next day printing that now we have to print too. So fun, fun, fun. How many copies do we have so far? 49 to go?
Yeah.
We still have 49 copies of the big order to go with all the other same day prints that we need to do. But it's almost one. Going strong, going strong. Tita Sai working hard, Marianne working hard. Me as usual. Still taking videos. Tita Sai's laughing. So it's a little bit crazy right now and I'm a little stressed, but you know, like I said, this is a happy problem. I'd rather have that problem of having too much to print and trying to figure out how we can get it all out that day as opposed to not having enough, you know. So we're doing okay and we'll follow up with them in a few hours to see where we're at. Checking back in with production. How we doing on the big order? How many copies? 44 more to go. Other orders being covered. So we have another same day 50 feet order coming in. Still printing slow. I just bought another print head coming in another hour and a half. So in an hour and a half, we're gonna be replacing this little bugger here so that we can print faster. Let's follow up with the Super Moms. They're doing quality checks over here. The big order is about halfway there. We still have this printer powering through. Print head's coming in a few minutes. Like I said, it is now about 3:45. We'll get there, we'll get there. Tita Sai, are we gonna finish today?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Halfway there.
We're halfway there. All right. Titan! My bad, my bad. Delete that. Mamaan, galing mamaan. All right. So we are not at all sleeping. Well, I'm taking a nap. They're not sleeping. Life is good. Hustle up, buttercup. All right, my guy just brought in this bad boy. New print head. So we're going to replace that slow print head that we have on the small Oddly. Yep. All right, so here it is, 1,300. It used to be 1,200, but the prices went up. Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
How you doing, Ma? You doing okay? You doing all right? 5:42 p.m. Still going at it. We got all the orders out, plus this big one. We still have 34 to go. We'll probably ship half of it today and get the half done tonight. We're gonna keep on going, but for now, we're gonna do some shipping. 6 p.m. We so far have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orders here. Processing a few more over there. Still hacking away at the big order. We're now at about probably 44 copies, 45 copies, so about 30 more. We got these other 2 copies, or 2 other orders that need to go out today. And then we have 2 more here. All right, let's ship. Okay, we have finished processing orders, so now we're going to take a photo for social media and then we are off. Done with today's package, big order. We're still printing it out. The client said we can do it in 2 shipments, so we're gonna bust out the rest of it, about another 20 sheets or so tonight, and ship it out tomorrow off to UPS with all of these wonderful, wonderful prints. All right, time to go. I've got my camera girl. Let's do it, So it's now 6:52, as you can see there. UPS right there, closest at 7. As you all know, we got used to it. We don't even panic anymore. All right, let's ship out. All right, we're gonna start with the big one, 18 pounds. This was about 96 bucks. Next day air. That's it. Yep. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. All right, so that's it for today's orders. We're not done working yet. We still have Mindy's prints running, and she's gonna pick them up tonight. Mindy, if you don't know her yet, check out her video. She's the one that is killing it in the pop-up shop game. Biggest day that she had was 14,000 in one day. 14K. And we're also finishing up that big order of 1,000 copies. We're not done with that, but we're not gonna stop until we finish that tonight. I'll see you at home. And we're back. How many feet was that? The big one, do you know? Okay, let me ask Cam. How many copies did we send out for Mark?
21 copy left.
21 copies left? Okay, all right. 21 copies left. So the small printer is done, and I'm gonna let it rest for about probably an hour. Just let it cool down, and then I'm gonna try and fix the print head again. And if I can't fix it, I have a backup that I can use. But for now, we're gonna upload some videos. All right, 9:13 p.m. Let's see how they're doing. Hello, hello. I'm back. How we doing with that thing? How many more? Oh, you're done? Woo! All right, 9:13 in the evening. Supermom Sai right here. She's printing out some of tomorrow's print. Crazy. This is the last of that big order right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's the last of it. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna come out right there, and we're just gonna pack it up. And that'll be that for the big order. Doing quality check, and then we're gonna pack it up. Ooh, looking nice. Time right now, 9:43 p.m. We finally got that big order out. Well, it's not out yet, but we gotta print it out. Shipping it out tomorrow. Finishing up on some more orders. So the big order, we shipped out 52 copies today. We have 21 in here, and there's an additional order there from a friend of ours in San Antonio, shipping out tomorrow. Cooper, I'm talking about you. Hustle, hustle! Hustle up, buttercup! All right, so that's our crazy day of printing today. We did 365 feet of the 1,020 something prints. Aside from that, we probably printed another 150 or other orders that were due today. There were a lot of same day rush prints that came in that we shipped out as well. And we also added one order that's 50 feet and another one that's, I think it's 10 feet or so. So probably around 550 total today. We started at 7 in the morning-ish. And it is now 10 o'clock. That's how much time it took us with a 2-head printer and a 4-head printer. One thing that kind of slowed us down is the 2-head printer, as you saw earlier in this video, had a little bit of nozzle clogging with the cyan. So instead of doing our normal equation of normal strong A, today we did fog depth, which gives us about 10 feet-ish per hour as opposed to our normal 25 feet per hour. So that kind of slowed us down a little bit, but it's all good. The 4-head printer, which has been a real big pain for us for a little bit now, is now working almost perfect. We still have some banding issues from time to time that we're easily able to fix. That worked out pretty good. That's one of the more extreme days here in Merch Studio. Fun times, fun times. Hope you enjoyed that. We will see you next time, and let's make t-shirts.